So now we are going to talk about scheduling and your calendar. So a decision you should make up front is what is a successful outcome with Wendy? Meaning if Wendy engages with somebody, maybe it's your web chat, maybe it's through texting, and Wendy screens them and determines they are a fit for your practice, what do you want Wendy to do? There are really three options. One, Wendy can just tell the person, "You're a great fit for us. We'll reach out shortly and go over next steps and scheduling." So Wendy doesn't even touch calendaring. It can just be a message Wendy sends. And you would just toggle that, go to availability and scheduling, toggle this to receive the patient's contact info. Option number two is that Wendy schedules appointments. So someone goes through the whole Wendy flow, they're a good fit, you can take their insurance. You want Wendy to get an appointment with this person on your calendar. So that's an option. Option number three, which actually a lot of group practices do, is that they don't want Wendy scheduling. And it's actually very complicated. If you have five or two or 25 different clinicians, scheduling becomes very complicated, in which case Wendy just sets up consultations. So Wendy just connects to your office admin, for example, and Wendy's job is to screen patients and ultimately say, "Sounds like you're a great fit for us. Let's set up a 10-minute or whatever consultation." And then Wendy can just push those events onto the calendar of an administrative person, for example. So those are the three options. We already dealt with number one. So whether it's a consultation or scheduling an appointment, process is basically the same. Wendy is not a calendar. We don't have our own calendar application. Think of Wendy as an assistant who can read calendars. So this is done through a link. You need to put a link in here, and when Wendy gets to the point where it's time to schedule, Wendy says, "Click this button," and it takes them somewhere. There are two ways to set this up. One is that maybe your EHR has a patient facing scheduling link. A lot of them do. If so, just paste the link in here and Wendy will just drive somebody into that scheduling experience. If your EHR does not have a public facing scheduling link that you can send to patients, then we kind of need to create one. And the easiest way to do that is to sync your EHR calendar with a Google Calendar. Um, so if you go into your EHR, go to your calendar settings, you will probably see a sync button or a way to sync it with another calendar. You're going to want to sync it with a Google Calendar so that Google Calendar is a complete mirror of your EHR calendar. And now that you have your practice calendar mirroring onto Google Cal, we can use an awesome little service called Calendly to power the scheduling experience. So you can just go to calendly.com. It's free. Create an account, and you'll create an event type. So you could set up new patient consultation as an event, make it 15 minutes. It can be scheduled from 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. You set all the parameters, and then Calendly will just give you a link, and you can copy that link and paste it into here. You can do the same thing with an appointment. If you have multiple providers and you don't already have an easy way to do this, there is a paid Calendly account. We have nothing to do with their company. We do not get paid for referring you to them. We just think that they're a great little solution. You can set up a paid Calendly account. You can connect it to multiple people's calendars. And when a patient gets to that link, they can select any number of different providers or appointment types, and it works very well. So you could put that link into Wendy as well. So those are your two options for scheduling. If your EHR doesn't do either, if it doesn't have a scheduling link and you can't sync it to another calendar, then really it's a closed ecosystem. There's really no way at this time for Wendi to read it and push an event into it. And unfortunately, your only option is going to be to click receive patient's contact info rather than auto schedule. I will say that hopefully in the next quarter, our company will actually have a bunch of direct EHR integrations and we can slightly alter this experience so that no matter what, we can get an event in that calendar. But right now, those are your three options. Let us know if you have any questions. Thank you.